Hey everybody, here again. Just did the Uprising draft at the world premiere. Let's go over that and what cards made me decide to go with the Hero Fai. Okay, so this is the Fai video. We are going to be talking about the Draconic Ninja here. So just as an update, you can start with a Phoenix Flame in your graveyard. I hate that it's a May because I've seen some players forget that. So please figure out a way not to forget it. And then once per turn, pay 3, return a Phoenix Flame from your graveyard to your hand. This ability costs 1 less resource for each Draconic chain you control. Okay, so we're working with Phoenixes and we're working to get very long combat chains. And then the weapon is a Draconic weapon, so that works for us. Pay 2 to attack, you control 2 or more Draconic chain links, it has go again. Comes in for 3. Maybe not the most ideal, but sometimes necessary to use. Looking at the equipment here, Heat Wave, Instance, Destroy, Heat Wave, Phoenix Flame. You control gain +1 until the end of turn. That's very good, especially considering the fact that we'll have 3, and if we can have it at up to 3, that's 6 damage right there. So we really do like that. Quill's okay as well. Whenever I drafted Fai, I was on a table of some inexperienced drafters, but I saw a lot of Heat Wave get passed around. So I would take this card high, but I don't know, for whatever reason, not a lot of people did. So alright. Anyhow, moving on. So Phoenix form. If you control 1 or more Phoenix, it has go again. If you control 2 or more, it has +2. If you go 3 or more, it has when it hits, draw 3 cards. More than likely, regretfully too, is that you'll only have 1 Phoenix when you have this card. So I'll have go again. But 0 for 3 with go again is pretty damn good. If you control 2 or more, it gets 0 for 5 with go again. And then it becomes just super value. So very good card. That's a slam pick. That's a pivotal card that'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to work with Fai here. Spreading Flames, 1 for 3, has go again. Draconic attacks. You control a +1 while their base power is less than the number of Draconic chain links you control. Right off the bat, that's gonna pump up your Phoenix Flames. So if nothing else, that's good value. 1 for 3 is also very good, obviously. I would play this at the beginning and then play your other attack actions after the fact. But, man, my computer is freaking out. Alright, let me fix that real quick, guys. Sorry about all that. Okay. Another card that I would slam pick, I do like this Majestic as well. I do not think this is trap. These two are very good Majestic. Alright, let's look at the third Majestic. Combustion Point. Cost 1. This is attack reaction. Target Draconic or Ninja attack action card gains +1. You may banish a non-equipment defending card with defense less number of Draconic chain links you control. This is an interesting card. I'd probably take this card, but where these I'm like really focusing on probably hitting Fai up, this one I'll take and still remain open to change. It's very good in the Fai deck. Obviously, it's only good in the Fai deck, but you know, it's not a good enough card to make me want to stick to Fai. Alright, so those are Majestics. Moving on to the rares. We have Engulfing Flame Wave. If it hits, reveal the top card of your deck. It's an attack action card that costs less than the number of Draconic chains you control. You may banish it. You may play it this turn. This costs 2, so it's pretty costly. I mean, 2 for 5 with go again is a very good rate. 2 for 4 with go again is okay. 2 for 3 with go again is pretty bad. So I definitely like the reds and maybe the yellows. But honestly, there's some commons I would probably take over this card. So just because of the high cost value, honestly. But having natural go again is very good. So yeah, it's a good card. It's a good card. Okay, so next one, Mounting Anger. 1 with go again, comes in for 4. That's really good. If it hits, you may banish an attack action card from your hand with cost less than the number of Draconic Chainlinks you control. If you do, it gains +1, and you may play it this turn. Very, very good. I really like this card. I like this card more than Gold Playman. It does cost 1, but that's okay. We can afford doing that. I would take the red and yellow. I don't really like the blue at all. There's not a lot of, like, there's no blues in this Draconic Ninjas that I'm going to take, honestly. Those are going to get wheeled to me. Rise from the Ashes. The next Draconic or Ninja attack action card you play this turn gains +3. You may return a Phoenix Flame from your graveyard to your hand. I do actually like this card because if you have if you have 2 Phoenixes in your graveyard, then this card replaces itself with a Phoenix card, so that you can still get the pump but still also work on getting the rupture effect with Chainlink 4. So I actually really do like Rise from the Ashes. I like it in red and yellow. I've seen Rise from the Ashes get wheeled in the one draft that I have done. I don't know if that happens all the time. I would go ahead and just take a red if I saw it. I think it's a good enough card to do so. Maybe you can let a yellow wheel and kind of get a feel for the pod, but I like the red a lot. Alright, Brand with Cinder Claw. 0 for 3, go again. The next attack is Draconic. This is a great card. Like, this is like a great common. Like, honestly, if I saw a Brand with Cinder Claw and Rise from Ashes, that's tough. I'd probably go Brand with Cinder Claw just for the consistency, though, honestly. 0 for 3, go again is very good. Now, the yellow and blues, they aren't the worst. If I had to run some blues, I'd rather be Brand with Cinder Claw, but obviously we want to stick with red. Yeah, mostly just red on this one. Alright, Cinderskin Devotion. This card's a bit tricky. I'm not hugely in love with this card. It does block for 3, so that's nice, but we don't really block with this deck. So, 1 for 4. If you control 2 more Draconic Chainlinks, this has Go Again. I'd rather it naturally have Go Again, so I'm not super thrilled with this card. I will let this card wheel before I pick it. Now, let's look at Dustrunner Outlaw. 1 for 4 with Go Again. Yes, yes. This is a much better card than this card in all forms. So, very good card. I don't mind it costing 1, especially if it's coming in for 4. The yellows and blues, not in love with. Okay. Lava Vein Loyalty, cost 0, comes in for 3. Condition has to be met for it to have to go again. You know what? Better than Cinder Skin Devotion because it costs 0, so I'm okay with it. Obviously, I want Brand with Cinder Claw more, and I'd even want Dustrunner Outlaw more. Alright, Rebellious Rush. 2 for 5 with Go Again. Okay, so Rebellious Rush is one of the cards where it's like, if it's yellow or even blue, it's not the worst. But, just costing 2 is a lot. I would probably rather let that one wheel and see if, and some will come around after that. Rising Resentment, 0 for 3 with Go Again. Obviously, that's very good. If it hits, you may banish an attack action card from your hand with cost less than the number of Draconic Chainlinks. If you do, it costs 1 less. Yeah, very, very good. Good card to start off a chain with. Good card to, like, play in the middle of a chain. It's just a very good card. I like it in red. I like it even in yellow. And then, yeah, not blue. Ronin Renegade, 0 for 3 with Go Again. Good, good. We'll take it. Very good. Very good. And then finally, Soaring Strike. Hits, you may banish an attack action card from your hand. It costs less than. If you do it, gains Go Again, you may play it this turn. Most of your stuff is going to have Go Again, especially by this point. Because if you really look at the stuff that doesn't naturally have Go Again, like these two, will have Go Again because you played this one first. So, it's really just a 1 for 4 Go Again. And that's really how I would see it. If you're, especially in a limited deck, if in the sealed deck, maybe you get some value out of the ability, but really 1 for 4 Go Again it's okay. It's okay. It's just as good. I guess it's technically slightly better than Dust Runner, but yeah, it's okay. Alright, so now let's look at the ninja cards in this set. Okay, so you always take L's, no doubt about it. Tide Flippers, I would take Tide Flippers extremely early, because Tide Flippers are one way out against Icelander, and sometimes you need that. On top of that, because of the Arcane Barrier, that is, on top of that, it can give attack action cards with 2 or less base power go again. It's okay, right? Like you're probably only using it for Arcane Barrier, but you're fine with that. Like that's very good. Icelander is your toughest matchup, so you need a little bit of something for it. Double Strike. This is very good because 0 for 1 with go again twice is very nice. So that's a slam pick. Take the tempo 1 for 5. If it hits, if you hit 3 or more times this combat chain, banish top card deck, attack extra card, you may play it till the next end of your next turn. Pretty damn good as well. I would definitely slam that. And then we have Rapid Reflex. 1 target attack extra card causes 0 gains plus 3. And then it's a ninja attack reaction, defense for 3. I do like that defense for 3. It is not an attack though, which is kind of what we need. It also costs 1, you'd rather that cost 0, so I'm not huge into these. I'll let these wheel. Okay, so that was the Fai cards, and I will come in or stay tuned for all the other heroes as well.